A perfect storm for UK electric vehicle charging? The UK's electric vehicle (EV) charging industry is facing a potential financial crisis, with a looming £100 million bill hanging over its head. This comes at a time when the sector is already under pressure due to slower than expected EV sales. But what exactly is happening, and why should you care? ChargeUK, a leading industry body, estimates that operators could be forced to pay business rates on approximately 64,000 parking bays associated with charging stations. These bays have, until now, been exempt from such taxes. The implications? For some drivers, this could translate to an additional £300 annually on their charging bills if these costs are passed on. To understand the situation better, let's rewind a bit. The number of public EV chargers has exploded in recent years, growing to meet the demands of over 1 million electric cars currently on British roads. By the end of September, there were 86,000 public chargers, an 18% increase from the 73,000 at the close of 2024, according to data from ZapMap. So, what are business rates, and why are they suddenly a problem? Business rates are essentially taxes paid on commercial properties to fund local services. While the charging equipment itself was initially exempt, the parking bays have now caught the attention of the Valuation Office Agency, VOA, which oversees these assessments. The VOA plans to include these bays in the rating list starting next April. But here's where it gets controversial. Ian Johnston, the chief executive of Osprey Charging, has warned that the added costs could lead to site closures and slowed investment, particularly outside of London, which has the highest EV concentration. He noted that high-power charging hubs in certain regions might become unprofitable due to investments made in anticipation of EV adoption. ChargeUK believes the VOA's initial cost estimates of £25 million are too low, as they underestimate the number of rateable bays and average rents. And this is the part most people miss. Adding to the industry's woes, the bill could be backdated to April 1, 2023. This could mean the initial bill for the current financial year could more than double the estimated £100 million. The government initially exempted charging equipment from business rates in 2022, but not the parking bays. The VOA has stated that individual bays at larger charging sites and standalone EV charging sites will likely be added to rating lists because operators usually have exclusive use of the spaces. ChargeUK argues that these bays should also be exempted, considering the government's push to promote EV adoption to meet carbon emission reduction targets. They're hoping for an exemption in the budget on November 26. Vicky Red, the ChargeUK chief executive, emphasized the tough cost pressures the sector is facing, suggesting that business rates could be the final blow. She is calling for government intervention to eliminate this unexpected burden, alongside actions to address high-standing charges on electricity and unfair VAT. A VOA spokesperson confirmed their statutory duty to maintain non-domestic rating lists, stating that any property meeting the criteria must be assessed and assigned a rateable value. The Treasury was approached for comment, but no response was available at the time of writing. What do you think? Do you believe the government should exempt EV charging bays from business rates? Will this impact your decision to switch to an electric vehicle? Share your thoughts in the comments below.